New sweats. Working hard, got 2 jobs, Friday night, but thank you, Lord, there's 2 checks. It's 2 checks. Yeah. Game of spades, beer the flight. I'm talking 10 straight books, you goddamn right. Now who's next? Off my table. Who's next? Yeah. Huh? I don't dance a boogie. Somebody tell a DJ, put on my song. We grown and we want a 2-step. That's the new flex. Yeah, 2-step to this, 2-step. Everybody come on. Come on.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Worldwide Crypto and Gaming. I'm your host, Dragon Rider, baby. We got us for you tonight, man. This company, I got introduced to them by another associate, and man, I am simply just I am amazed at the crossover between tech and the gaming world, baby. So let's bring forward the CEO of Creative. Oh man. Anyway, battle racing. So let's go, baby. I'm sorry, man. Man, I'm just like I get hyped up, dude. And my like I got like grown up ADHD. Yeah. So like I'm on a train, and the next thing you know, I'm thinking about squirrels. You know what I'm saying? Emotional ideas, baby. Yeah. So yes. Yeah. How you doing tonight, man?
Man, what's happening, man? Listen, your excitement, we can excuse it because everybody gets pretty excited when we start talking about this. So yeah.
It's a great brand, man. So before we get into your company, let's rewind the tape a little bit. Let's get a little background on yourself, man. How'd you get to this point?
Man, I'm just a hungry entrepreneur in Memphis, Tennessee that was just trying to pay my bills and stumbled upon an opportunity. So it just kind of came up out of my passion, the love for gaming and excitement, and just trying to take care of my family, man. And I seen an opportunity and I went for it.
Okay. So what kind of background do you have to get into a company to start a company like this?
So I got my degree in business management at University of Memphis. I do IT work during the daytime, and I play video games in the evening. So and I'm a dreamer at night. So I combined all that together. So yeah, man. I just, like I said, I seen an opportunity. I'm in the technology world. I classify myself as a big thinker, a dreamer, and like I said, I just combined all those things together. And I like to say that, maybe I was just chosen to make this happen because I was like, this Mario 1 year before I was born. So for it to go this much time before it got to me to make this happen, I'm honored.
Yeah, hey, that's what's up. That's what's up. So, where'd the idea for the name of the company, Emotional Ideas, come from?
Yeah, man, I was in my living room one day and I was just getting frustrated. The world of startups and entrepreneurs is just a frustrating realm, man. And I was just like, man, I was telling my wife, I was like, all of my ideas, they just come from emotion. I just have all these. And I was like, wait a minute, emotional ideas. And I was like, well, that may fit because I have all these ideas in the vault. So I was like, let me create a company that I can take amusement products, attractions, and games that most people grew up with and find a way to use my emotional passion to innovate these certain ideas. And that's where Emotional Ideas came from. I look at it as a thinking powerhouse. So we got a lot of ideas in the vault, and battle racing is our baby.
That's what's up, man. So all right, so we get ready to roll on into that. I'm gonna let you so the idea for battle racing, like in its very inception, was it's like a night, you hanging out with your boys, kind of drink, you like, how everybody have a little drink, and the next thing we mad scientists, we geniuses in the booth. I mean, we got all these multi-million-dollar ideas. The next morning we can't remember shit. So
yeah, man, it was kind of like that. I mean, we got a place here in the city of Memphis. Shout out to Put Golf and Games. They've been a staple in the city of Memphis since like 1966. And it's actually the first place I ever learned how to drive a go-kart. So fast forward in 2014, I actually went to Put again. And, just like an average go-karting place, you kind of drive around until they tell you to stop. And I was just stuck behind this guy in front of me, man. This guy was just so good, dude. Like, there's something called overtake where you try to look for the perfect opportunity to surpass the car in front of you, and I just couldn't do it. And I was like, man, what if I could take a page out of Mario Kart and like throw a turtle shell at this dude and like slow him down and like speed boost around him? And I got to thinking, and when I got off the go-karts, I kept telling my family and friends about the idea, and they said, well, since you can't seem to stop talking about it, maybe you should be the one to make it happen. So one thing led to another. I started studying laser tag equipment, started studying go-kart, and started watching Mario Kart video games, started studying a lot, speed racing, movies like Death Race. So I just kind of combined it. I was like, oh, I think we got something. And
how'd you get started with that though, man? Because I know that's not a overnight. Hey, you know what? Let me go buy this real quick.
Right.
My idea that let me go buy this real quick at the Home Depot and start getting it together. You know.
I mean, I started as anyone would. I just started doodling. I took out a binder. First, it started from one sheet of paper, and then next thing I knew, I had this thick binder, you know, of all the technology and the information that I've kind of acquired. You know, I started studying the power items, what would make it practical and feasible without being too cheesy. You know, how technology scale. Okay, if I finally made the technology, where can I go from there? And then let me start to identify a network with people that love gaming and technology and racing to see if they'll help me. So one thing led from another. I met my co-founder, Bill McKeel, in 2015. So that was a year after I came up with the idea. And we connected, and he was a consultant. And he loved my passion, my energy, my integrity, and he loved the idea. And he came on board and became my co-founder. And we just started kind of expanding from that. Started bringing individuals on the team that had expertise in different areas. Joseph, expertise in technology. I started spitballing to him my ideas, and we just started to look at what was too much of a fantasy and what was reality. You know, so we had to decipher. Okay, what can we really?
Yeah, try bring them clouds back down to earth a little bit.
Yeah, I'm a dreamer, man. I'm telling you, I have so many ideas. So we just started kind of to say, okay, we'll save that for later. We'll save this for later. Okay, what is your ideal of an MVP? Okay, well, let's go beyond the MVP. What's just a prototype? What is needed just to showcase people that you're not crazy and that this could actually work? And so we went from that, and then we started to raise funding from friends and family. I maxed out my credit cards. My co-founder put in his side. You know, we started raising from angels. And then once we raised our money, we started to develop the prototype and file our patents, which we were granted in 2021, and our prototypes were completed in 2023. So now we're here today, where we're now trying to raise our next round to get it to MVP. But we're doing some very cool and interesting things with the prototypes to prove the market.
Yeah. Yes. So what kind of, I mean, because nothing goes smooth in the realm of entrepreneurship and enespecially inventing when you're coming up with something brand new. You know what I'm saying? So what kind of hiccups and bumps did you come across along the way?
Well, I'm not an engineer myself. Well, after all this work I've done, I feel like I'm partially an engineer now. But when I first started, you have an ideal, and when people hear your ideal, they say immediately that's not possible. So think about the process I went through trying to find companies that have helped me develop the prototypes. Well, they wanted to charge me an arm and a leg, all because they never heard of the idea. They just want like an empty bag to kind of shoot at the wall. And I'm like, no, it has to be a more focused way to get this done. So again, even though I'm not an engineer or I'm not a coder, I'm not a designer, I started to learn those things in my spare time to figure out how can I make the price of this go down. I started hand drawing graphics by hand and finding people on Fiverr to convert them. I started finding individuals like Joseph that would sit down for hours just going through technical feasibility studies of what's possible, what's not possible, and then gathering that information and taking it back to the developers and saying, listen, we've done all the work to prove that this is possible. I just need you guys to vet this technology and then build it out. So essentially it's just going from an idea that someone never heard of that they thought was impossible to kind of trying to get the developers' minds wrapped around this in a more feasible way. It's a practical way to really make this happen. And so I would say that was the biggest challenge because, I mean, what they say, everyone has ideas, but who can execute on those ideas?
Yeah. Hey, that's what's up, man. Because like I say, the whole when I was first told about this, and then after initially speaking with you, man, I was like, dude, this is like something that everybody kind of like thinks about in the background, you know what I'm saying? But you never think about going forward with the idea of actually applying it, man. So this kind of brings the kid out, you know what I mean? Because I grew up playing like Mario Kart and stuff, you know what I'm saying? And I always dreamed, I was like, I'm gonna throw some turtles, you know what I'm saying?
Did you watch Speed Racer?
Yes, I watched Speed Racer. Go Speed Racer. Yes.
I'm like, this has to happen. Honestly, I feel like it's overdue, but maybe it's the right time. And finally, gaming is getting its respect. Esports is definitely getting more recognition, but it's in a spot needing help. Traditional sports is looking for innovation. I just feel like this is the perfect time for this climax of this type of effort to come to fruition.
Yeah, absolutely, man. So let's kind of get into to the mechanics of this. I mean, I know you probably can't say too much, proprietary, everything, So like kind of like the basics of how would you explain this to somebody before they actually hop into it and take it out for a spin?
So essentially, we keep it simple. Right now, we took existing off-the-shelf go-karts and we created a gaming console that attaches or retrofits onto existing go-karts. So as you see here on the picture, these was two off-shelf commercial electric go-karts. We took off the steering wheel and we created and then attached our own gamified steering wheel, which has buttons, just like a gaming controller does, front-facing and rear triggers. Then we added 2 display screens. So I like to say we're one of the first people to put a dual display screen on the go-kart. And then we added our sensory technology from front sensors, rear view cameras, to color sensors and things of that nature. And then we, of course, plugged all that in and coded it into a micro mini PC computer, which is you see on the back there. So essentially, what makes battle racing so special is now this is no longer just a game of speed. This is now a game of both strategy and speed. And people can say, well, there's strategy in NASCAR and Formula One. Well, now we've introduced what we call the battle gauge, which is your health of your vehicle. So as you're driving, you want to maintain cognizance of your health of the vehicle. So as you're driving, you have 10 notches, and each notch is 10% of your overall speed. So as you receive damage, whether it's someone shooting at you or whether you drove over the incorrect landmine, your vehicle will take damage. And the more damage you take, the slower and slower your vehicle will go. So now it's a game where you're trying to adequately keep your speed at maximum health so you can get the maximum speed. But there's things like EMP blasts, missile turns, freeze ray cannons. It's so many things like that we're trying to introduce into this sport. And again, a lot of people see my project and say, well, I heard about this other company across seas that's doing something like this. Let me make this very clear. I'm the first person to make this technology a practical experience where this can now scale to a professional sport. This is not something that's designed for children. This is designed for young adults and up. And so we wanted to make sure this is something that is skill-based. That's why I always ask people, who will win this race, a professional driver or a professional gamer? Because each has skills that I would love to see incorporated into a sport such as this. So man, and our patents, they cover both small engines and larger engines. So we're starting off on recreational go-karts, and our goal is to one day scale this to bigger vehicles to create something that could rival or be an alternative to NASCAR and Formula One.
Hey man, that's awesome, because that was gonna be one of my next questions. Is like, okay, so what's gonna be the age restriction on this? Because you know what I'm saying, you ain't gonna have no 5-year-old hopping in there trying to throw beans. The next thing you know, they get ran off the road. You know what I mean? So like I say, this isn't just a hobby. Go down to your local go-kart racing type of thing. This is evolving into like a next level sport type thing, right?
Most definitely. I definitely see it as a hybrid between esports and traditional motorsports, which we haven't really seen. We've seen some companies try to mix those two worlds, and it's always lacking on one side or the other. What I love about this is that we can utilize the excitement of gaming and esports, but supplemented onto the proven strategy of traditional motorsports. They understand revenue strategy and marketing and streaming. So now we just bring in a whole new audience with a whole new excitement and just kind of merge those worlds. So, I look forward to battle racing being a new $1 billion motorsport one day.
Absolutely. So we got a question from Road Warrior Rick, man. It's my homie, man. Hey, he's great guy to know, man. So he's asking, how much space would be needed for an actual race?
That's a good question. So I've ran this in open parking lots. I've ran this in indoor quarter-mile go-kart tracks. So I would say as long as it's the standard space of a traditional go-kart track or higher, we can run this. So, we're in the process of trying to get our own facility where we can create a custom track. But again, I'm designing to run this at least initially in different tracks across the country. Just pull up, allow people to try it out for a fee. So there's really no restrictions. Now, I will say the system is designed for indoors, but it can operate outdoors as long as there's no rain.
Okay. That's what's up. So, all right. So one thing I because you say you've created your own console. So would this be able to, maybe eventually like go, I would say cross-platform? Because, you got these people walking around with these Apple lenses and goggles and stuff for going around nowadays, you know what I'm saying? So would this eventually possibly grow into like maybe a helmet situation where, you know, you're not necessarily, you know, looking down, you know, you're able to, you know, actively, you know, look,
Yeah.
you know, play the
Most definitely.
game, you know, with the, you know what I'm saying, with it on your face, you know what I'm saying?
Most
Like,
definitely, yeah. That may be an opportunity for heads-up displays. Again,
yeah,
being that you're not sitting in the eSIM rig, these are real moving vehicles. We have to be cognizant of that as well. So I wouldn't really want to clutter your field of vision too much. But there
okay,
is some talks about how we can incorporate this and grow over time. Again, our goal was to create a gaming experience that felt real because it was real, without you actually blowing up. Of course. So, but you know, there is an opportunity to expand this. We have a mobile game version of this we're developing. We have an
okay,
arcade kiosk version of this, which would kind of serve as a training seminar simulator
okay.
before you get on the real thing. But again, yes, I mean
Yeah,
there's
because
plenty
I
of
would
upside
say
to
you
it.
would need like, you know, especially with this being a sport, you would
Mhm.
consider yourself a professional when you hopped in the seat. So of course you would need that professional type of training, because it's one thing to play, you know, on the controller, you know what I'm saying, but
Mhm.
like you said, you know, moving from that to the actual thing, to the
Yeah.
real life version of this is two different things, and you know, man, it's exciting to see how thought out this is.
Yeah, man.
You,
Thank you, man. We have so much, man. We got a mobile app we're developing, which essentially would be your vehicle keys. So it essentially allows us to stay in tune with the customers. So
oh,
as
you meant
they
Rio.
what
Okay. Oh, that would be dope. Hey,
do
all
you
right.
say?
Yeah. We gonna talk. I say he said Rip, but he actually meant Rio. So the Rio launch event, because we with, you know, the Rio streaming platform, um, you know, we're having they're coming up with a launch event for, you know, for all the sponsored streamers and stuff like that. And he's saying that this would be a dope yes, that would be a dope addition to the competition. So yes, I'm gonna definitely link you guys up afterwards to see how we can make that. Dude, that would be dope, man. But yeah, you know how what do you see? You know, I know right now is right now, and you're trying to, you know, just trying to move forward, you know, one step at a
Mhm.
time. You know what I'm saying? So what's the big vision for this?
The big vision, we have it in two layers. The first big vision is for us to create an entertainment venue, almost like an esports city hub or facility that we can copy and paste in each major city across the US and potentially the globe. Our goal is
Okay.
essentially to take the online video gaming experience and mimic that in a physical facility. So, you know, imagine coming to a facility where there's people on the bleachers waiting to race and get in, and you're able to race and get up and look at the scoreboard and see what place of the race you're in, and see your, you know, your experience points and that you ranked up a tier ranking, and that, you know, every month we have a cash prize tournament. Again, we
Yeah.
essentially want to create a recreational league for the general public in each major city. So you essentially can say you're the best battle racer in your city, now the best battle racer in your state, best battle racer in the country. So again, it will operate
Yes.
like an online server, but physically at physical locations. So a place where people can hang out, make new friends. Like I said, battle race and such. And again, we have a mobile app that we call the MCA, which will be a very integral part of this process. So again, the mobile app will allow you to synchronize your cell phone with the go-kart, so the go-kart knows who's driving it, and you're
Mhm.
able to kind of customize, use your battle points at the end of the race to kind of customize 3D vehicles, which is your avatar. And there's just
Yeah.
so much to this around a physical facility. Now, the next level of that will be to make this on bigger, faster vehicles and create a professional league that can mimic Formula One or NASCAR, but using battle racing technology. So those are kind of the two levels: of recreational side and then the professional side on bigger vehicles.
Okay, man. Hey, I could have, bro. That would be like some, I
Mhm.
don't know, in my opinion, some Ready Player type
There
one.
you
You know what I'm
go.
saying? Some Ready
There you
Player
go.
One type stuff where you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yes, I'm excited, man. We got so much up the sleeve for you guys. For example, yes, I feel like it's easy to entertain the drivers and the go karts, but what about the spectators? If
yeah.
I personally feel if you can entertain the spectators, now you have a sport that can be broadcasted that people would pay to watch. So what we've kind of designed to do is on each vehicle there would be a selfie camera that will stream you in real time over social media. And so imagine you're at a
Ooh.
location and you and I were friends on Facebook. All of your and you was in a vehicle, all of your social media friends will get a notification that you're battle racing live, which they like to watch. So they can actually watch you, and in real time, people can kind of like give you thumbs up So while you're driving, you only see how many people watching. You can kind of see like emojis going up your screen. So we wanted to create a relationship between the watchers and the driver to kind of even motivate the driver. And so again, there's a microphone in your helmet so people can hear you, they can see you. And like I said, it's a whole ecosystem around how this thing will work. So I mean, man, I'm just excited to see what people think, man.
Yeah, man. Hey, that's awesome because there's a fantastic opportunity for people to be able to monetize it. I mean, because people are already monetizing their streams. They can just sitting on the couch looking at the screen and getting donations and stuff like that. So with this type of competitive sport and being able to bring sponsors, not only bring sponsors on, but have the the communities be able to donate and stuff to their favorite drivers and stuff like that. There's all types of ways to monetize this, and and it's dope because it's so practical. It's like it's something that, especially maybe I don't know, you might be younger than me, but my age and around that time, it's like we grew up playing, go-kart games, with the first Mario Kart, you know what I'm saying? And being able to see this come to life.
Most definitely. I think it's revolutionary. Bro. And by the way, I'm 31, so I was born in 1992.
All right. You ain't too far behind me now.
So yeah, man. I mean, I think this is something that's perfectly centered for all ages. The older age, the younger age, those that love racing, those that just love gaming. I think this opportunity gives us the space to truly see what we consider an inclusive audience.
Yeah,
because we've designed this. It doesn't really matter your age as long as you're 13 and higher. Your skin color, your gender, your sex, none of that matters when it comes to gaming. Just sit down and play. Let's test your skills. So, like I said, I'm excited to see how this interaction goes as we introduce the sport. Because again, we have so many tricks up our sleeve to keep people entertained with this race. One thing I do want to share is what we call our battle score. At the end of every race, you receive points based off of what position of the race you ended in. So it's in intervals of 20. So first place 100, second place 80, all the way down to sixth place. After sixth place, it's in negatives of fives, 5, 10, 15, 20. So technically,
like golfing scores.
There you go. Thing. So if you come in last place, that's a negative 20. But we have kind of what you call side missions during the race that allow you to get out of the negatives. So
that's dope.
So you essentially get extra points if you surpass the most people in lap 1, 3, 6, or you took the least amount of damage in lap 2 and 8. So you got points for that. We have like little things like that. So again, it's really taking a video game experience, bringing it to the racing world, and then seeing how does the world kind of huddle around that.
Man,
Hey, I'm waiting for Nintendo to call me, man, because when you said console, we were already dually thinking about making sure that the technology, the hardware is set up so if Nintendo gave us a call, hey, it would be no problem to put you guys in software on our hardware, so
exactly because you don't want to be in a position where it's like, I know you kind of you got your patent and stuff, but you don't want to put yourself in a position to lose out on a huge partnership at that, you know what I'm saying, to be able to make that crossover and to make your dream even bigger than what you could maybe even have thought of, you know what I'm saying? So having that forward thinking and being able to have the capability to expand, man, it's going to help not only your business, man, but just your dream just grow, without bounds. You know what I'm saying? So absolutely, man. Hats off to you. Hats off to the team for all this, man. This is an amazing concept, and this is the kind of forward thing. Because man, we're supposed to have flying cars by now. You know what I'm saying? We're supposed to be flying around like the Jetsons by now. You know what I'm saying? And everybody's like, it hasn't happened. You know what I'm saying? For something like this to happen, man, that'd be awesome. So Rick also asked, let's see, where do drivers come from? Where are they recruited from?
Oh, most definitely. So we plan on the drivers are recruited from the general public. That's why, again, we want to create something that the general public can participate in. So again, first we're starting with the recreational league. These are recreational General Electric go-karts. So, any average individual, as long as you got ability to drive and you got a desire to game, you can get in these vehicles. Now, what's going to separate the ones that's really good from those that's not? Only time will tell. But again, that's who we're looking for. So my vision is, again, let's say we have this league that's set up in your city annually, where you as an individual just come in, maybe you pay your league fee, and now you're a part of this league where we have cash prize tournaments at the end of every month. And at the end of the year, we have like this major race to commemorate everyone, and then your points reset the next year. So it's kind of like this. And, I see a vision where individuals can get sponsorships. We see an opportunity to stream this live. So these individuals, again, can come from anywhere. Now, when we get to the pro league, that's bigger, faster vehicles. Maybe we can adopt some of the retired drivers to come join our league, or maybe get some of those existing players or drivers to join our league. So again, the world is our land to grab from.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. So, one question that does come to mind, especially with something like this, is safety. You know what I'm saying? So what kind of measures are you taking to ensure that gamers, drivers, the participants are basically because you got these the rogue ones that get upset and then they want to try to crash into people. You know what I'm saying? So what kind of safety measures are you do you have in place to kind of protect the participants?
So sensor tech is huge. Of course, we're gonna start with the basics of like 4-point seatbelt system. Make sure it's a robust bumper system. But a lot of those things are already covered in existing go-karts. Yeah. Again, we're not having to go too far. They're the same risks that exist with traditional racing are the same that exist then. I would almost kind of say that our system is in some sense safer, because as you take damage, your vehicle goes slower and slower. So, so not only that, we've also incorporated artificial intelligence in our system. We call her Brea. So the best way I can explain Brea is like Jarvis with Tony Stark. Okay. So, Iron Man had Jarvis, well, we have Brea, battle racing assisted interface. And so she basically talks to you while you race, giving you tips and tricks, as well as, the different amounts of sensor technology that we will try to have around it and try to build upon to kind of grow this sport. So there's a good list of sensor tech. We're adding rear view camera, so you have no reason to look behind you. Press a button, just simply see behind you. So we're adding things like that just to kind of make sure that we can code in anything that we can physically put on the vehicle. So maybe we code in different spots. So certain areas of the track, you can't speed boost around a curve, things like that. So that's what we're putting into practice.
Okay. And see, that's what I'm talking about, man. That forward thinking, man. This is, and that's what I was trying to explain to one of my buddies. I'm like, man, this ain't no basic idea, man. This guy, he's very, very intelligent. He's got this. This is pretty thought out, and like I say, like what you've explained to me tonight is further, it has further increased my knowledge, because I was like, oh, well, okay. The more you talk, I'm like, dang, man, they really thought things through, and. Man, this is an amazing thing. I was going to try to see if I can get one of these. Hi. All right, I can get
that. We are Emotional Ideas Incorporated. I'm Brea, your battle racing assistant interface. Do you have what it takes to battle race? Let's begin training. Introducing the Battle Console RS1 prototype system, a hyper-immersive gaming console combining physical go-kart gaming technology and a custom game action steering wheel with a first-of-its-kind upper and lower dual dashboard display. The lower dashboard displays the speedometer, player position, lap count, and rage meter. The upper dashboard is where the main action takes place. Battle gauge. The battle gauge is your vehicle's health meter and reflects the damage your vehicle takes on. To maintain health and speed, be on the lookout for purple landmines. Power items. Virtual power items are what establishes battle racing as a new combat motorsport genre. Each driver will be granted 2 power items at a time. Hold the A button to activate, and depending on the type of power item activated, line up with the vehicle ahead, and press and hold either R1 or L1 buttons to fire. Once deployed, 2 more items will be uploaded. Rear view. The Battle Console introduces a rear view camera that will help you better strategize safety around opponents, and can be adjusted via your gaming console. Selfie camera. A unique feature of the Battle Console is the live stream camera located in your cockpit. This streams your battle race in real time onto local TV screens and social media platforms for your friends and family to watch. Landmines. These innovative landmine floor tags constantly change color throughout the race, providing either an advantage or disadvantage when driven over. For example, green is a quick speed boost, red is major damage, and purple will restore your health. Battle score. Each driver is rewarded with a battle score based on their player position. At the end of the race, your battle score will reflect your placement on the national and global tier rankings. Good luck, players. Do you have what it takes to battle race? Join the revolution now.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go, man.
Yeah.
Hey, that is dope.
Thank
Hey,
you,
hey, that production on that too was fire.
Thank you, man. Thank you. Yeah.
But yeah, I'm glad I actually got it to play because talking about it and actually see it, kind of even getting to see it in action a little bit. You know what I'm saying? It takes what you're saying to another level. Rick said, "Press a video."
Yes. Thank you, Rick.
yes, man, that was awesome, bro. Man, so I'm really glad to. Man, I'm at a loss for words right now, dude. Because dude, my heart's racing. I'm like, I need to hop in one of these things.
I'm actually glad you said that. Everybody been wanting to see that. So basically, what we started to do was we're starting a new channel called Battle Racing Live. Okay. And that basically would be kind of like a reality TV show / game show where I take 4 different people and I let them race 1 versus 1 in the prototypes until we get a winner and stream the whole experience for you all. And then we do it again with 4 more people. So basically setting the stage that this is and can be a sport that people will watch. We'll have commentators, a drone in the air, selfie camera. So yeah, we're going to turn up. So we did our first one last week where people raced against me. So I'm very excited to showcase that footage. It's being chopped up right now. But then soon we're going to get into this whole Battle Racing Live. So right now I'm in the process of trying to raise at least 1.5 million, which will allow me to take the product from prototypes to MVP and go ahead and kind of do this road show where I take it around, film this YouTube channel as we raise the next amount of money to get our facility.
Fantastic, man. So how can people get in touch with you to if they want to be an investor into this dream, this company?
Yeah, I mean you can contact me many ways. We're on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, but you can really find me on LinkedIn, or you can email me at jnelson@emotionalidealsinc.com. You can go to battleracing.com, emotionalidealsinc.com. There's so many ways you can find me. So I'm not hiding.
Well, like I say, I'll definitely put all, everything, all your socials into the description of the video afterwards. You know what I'm saying? I'll do what I can to support you where I can, man.
Appreciate it.
This is to be able to even talk about something like this early, bro. Oh my gosh.
I know, right?
Hey, when people are gonna start Googling, the professional drivers, they're gonna see this video. They're like, oh look, he had the first.
Yep. I'm excited, man. It's and people can search Battle Racing Live. So if you're on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, just search Battle Racing Live, all one word. You'll find us.
Absolutely, man. That's fantastic. So, yeah, man. Is there anything that you we may have missed that you wanted to? Or we pretty much got everything covered?
I think we pretty much got everything covered. I mean, I'm essentially building this business in front of the world, which is kind of scary at the same time. I've been working on this idea since 2014. I've been working on this since I was 21 and I'm 31. So I've spent a lot of time, effort, money, networking, trying to do this idea. And I will say, what started off as a pipe dream is now definitely a reality. And so now it's kind of hard for me to stop because now we've done what people said I couldn't do. They told me that I couldn't patent this idea. And I have 3 patents granted, exclusivity to year 2040. They told me that I couldn't build it. We have 2 working prototypes and 2 landmine platforms. They told me I couldn't build a team that would be willing to support me in building this crazy idea. And I have a world of support behind me that's helping push this forward. So, man, I just can't believe that I was the one chosen to make this happen. So I'm excited to see what's up. I'm just wondering who's going to be that big player that gets behind me. Sony, Nintendo, Microsoft. Who is it?
Y'all heard it. You better jump on for it.
Yes. So
don't
yeah,
miss out. No, for real though, man. You know, the more eyes and the more eyes you get on your on your project, your business, man. Somebody's gonna come along and especially that big whale. They're gonna be like, oh, that right there is my next investment. You know what I'm saying? So the more the more we can get this out and get it talked about, it's that opportunity is going to come across for you, man. Because like I say, you haven't just you haven't just thought up of a dream, man. You made it into a reality, bro. And it's very, like I say, hats off to you and your team. Hats off to the family, because I know that that's a man. That's a struggle in itself, you just your family having to watch you go through your ups and downs of creating a business, man. It's just one of those things. It's one of those growing things, but having people, with positivity behind you and keep cheering you on, man. It's coming. It's coming.
Yes, sir. Look, we got to figure out how to get some of that Dubai money. I heard they want to get into gaming and esports.
Hey, boy. Hey, like I said, man, because I know quite a few people in, especially in like crypto space and stuff like that, man. And it's just one of those things that I'm going to help you out as much as I can. Especially when somebody asks me, because people ask me all the time, hey man, you know anything good to get into? You want to get into something real early? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, definitely, man. I'm gonna help you out as much as I can do, because like I say, this is an amazing, it's not just an amazing concept, man. This is an amazing product that you already have, and it's just going to grow. Sky's the limit from here. So like I say, hats off to you guys.
And I've noticed too, at least in my 31 years on this earth, I haven't really seen a new sport that has come into the picture that people can take seriously. Some people create new things, but they don't really take it as serious as they take, NASCAR, NFL, NBA. I think we legitimately have something that could interest the general public, because essentially we're just pioneering combat motorsports.
Yeah. Well, hey, I'll tell you what, a lot of people are, I know lots and lots of people that don't even watch NFL anymore because they're tired of the, of the BS that goes along with it, and the NBA and stuff like that, and a lot of some of these smaller sports are starting to really pick up. Like I never heard of pickleball before. Next thing you know, I'm hearing pickleball tournaments. I'm like, what is this? What are you talking about? Well, you got a bunch of old people in the retirement home. You just making videos up. Like, what is this? So I actually had to look into it. I'm like, it looks fun. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So people are looking at other avenues, man, because the major stuff, man, there's too much politics in it nowadays. And people don't want politics. People want fun and excitement and just some good competition.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you're going to go far, man. Like I said, we going hey, everybody in the circles, man, especially everybody watching. Hey, if you know somebody's ready to get into some type of investment, I mean, I'm not twisting arms, but think about it. Think about the possibility of where this is going to go and where it could go. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. Man, like I said, I appreciate. I know you gotta get going, man. I appreciate you. I appreciate your time. You know what I'm saying, to come on and to talk about your business and everything like that, man. This is like my heart's just thumping, man. I'm just all over the place right now with this. My mind is like,
yo, Drake. I tell you what, if people want to follow the progress, they can go to battleracing.com or battleracing.shop, and there's a newsletter you can sign up for. Just put your email in there. We'll keep you guys updated. We got a lot of hot stuff in the back that's coming up, and I'm excited to showcase the celebrities and the athletes at some point that want to be a part of this project, man. I think it's going to be fun to showcase that.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Well, hey, like I say, once again, man, I appreciate your time and effort. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, I'm gonna put all the description or in the description. I'm gonna put all your socials and the website and stuff like that, so people can definitely, if you have any questions, if you definitely reach out to this man. There's a lot, maybe that I haven't covered, or maybe somebody didn't really get a catch some of the things that was said. If you have any questions about this, definitely reach out and get your questions answered. You know what I mean? Because like I say, when you have an idea like this, it's the more knowledge you have about it, the better you can explain it to others and to others and to others. And then that's how something like this really explodes. You know what I mean? So definitely reach out to this man. And that being said, I really appreciate y'all. Thank you for everybody that came through and watched.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
I really appreciate this. You know, if go to head to make sure, like I said, when I post the links and everything, make sure you head to their channels, shoot them, follow, subscribes, all that stuff. Don't forget to shoot me, follow, subscribes, and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? I really appreciate it. It helps with the analytics, all that jazz. This has been playnacl.com production. Well, not production, but powered by. It's also powered by Link's crypto app, the best DeFi portfolio viewer in the. I'm biased, but it's not real. But yeah, it's awesome. And this is also brought to you by Rio.stream, the best new platform for content creators. In my opinion, it's the best new streaming platform. And hey, matter of fact, you guys need to go ahead and sign up and attach because like I said, you can attach your Twitch and your YouTube. You still get all your analytics, and that'll help you with extra exposure. And it's free to sign up. So yeah, Rio.stream. We're gonna get you lined up, man. But yeah, hey, I appreciate everybody that came out. It's been a wonderful time. And until next time, baby.
Monster inside of me, you better watch out if you ignite me. The road ahead of full prophecy to be the greatest beast the world has ever seen. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 yo, go, go, go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna